Hello, welcome to my latest video. I've just finished painting this World War One battle cruiser. I hope you like. So watch me paint it here and talk my usual random nonsense. Without further ado, let's do some painting. Hello, welcome to my latest video. Hope you're keeping well and all that jazz. Now my face camera's a bit high up because this canvas is high up as well, so my head's a bit low down, but there we go. We'll see what we can do. Need a higher chair, I think. But anyway, that aside, this canvas is 30 by 24 inches. I've put a couple of layers of acrylic paint on just to stop the oil from soaking in. I might do something ship related, and yeah, we'll get going. Right, what I'm going to do is, I say I might do something ship related. I know for a fact I'm going to do something ship related. I'm going to be doing this German World War One armoured cruiser, which is quite nice. It won't look like that by the time I've finished with it, but you get the general idea. So I'm just going to use it as I'm not going to copy it, I'm just going to use it as a rough reference image. So there we go. I'll put that to one side, ready. I'll get my face cam turned on and I will see you in just a second. Not my face cam, it's already on. What are we on about? My palette cam, and I'll see you in just a second. Yeah. Right, so anyway, it's a good start, isn't it? So on my glass palette I have got, find a pointer, I've got some engine yellow there, I've got some grey which I mixed with, I created it with some ultramarine blue and some burnt umber, and to prove that it's grey I just put a lighter tone on as well, which is quite nice. And I've got ultramarine blue there spare, and I've got some nice sky colour. I just mixed a little bit of ultramarine blue into titanium white, and of course titanium white there. In the middle, I'm just going to plonk a bit of Zesty, which is non-toxic paint thinner, which I swear by. It's handy if you've got pets or you're in, you know, poorly ventilated room and everything else like that. And if you're like me, you don't like all the nasty chemicals, use the non-toxic stuff. So anyway, we'll get going. I'll get my, face camera and main camera back on, and I will see you in just a second. Right then, made a slight adjustment to my face camera, so it's kind of leaning forward a bit. Hopefully it's not going to fall off my palette. Off my palette, what am I about today? Off my easel. Can't speak today. I'm going to just whack a bit of sea on first. To this engine yellow, just thinking about it, I might just add a little bit of ultramarine blue just to make a nice green colour. I should have done this on palette cam, but yeah, a bit of engine yellow, bit of ultramarine blue, get a nice dark green colour, which you'll see in a minute, which looks something like that, which is quite nice. I get some of these greys down here as well. Bit of Zested as well on there. Quick see. Now this video, I don't know how long it's going to take. It might be one session or it might be 3 sessions. Don't know, because my crystal ball is on charge at the minute. I can't see into the future, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll just be one session. We'll see what happens. It's a bit slanted, the sea at the minute. Straighten things out a bit. There we go. One C. I'm going to get my spare brush, my lighter tones, just plonk some of this sky on. Some accidental green as well in that sky, but that doesn't matter. Use my fingers, what the heck. I hope you're keeping well. It's been a while since I've done a talking video, if you like, because I've been on call and working and all sorts of stuff. And if I'm on call, I can't really video because I'll miss the calls because I use my two phones as a camera. Bit of blue. I might get some less grey as well. A bit of anger in the sky. So yeah, it's been a busy week, really. Hope you're all keeping well and busy. Nearly at 800 subscribers, which I'm thrilled about, so thank you so much. If you've subscribed, it does mean a lot. I mean, you know, it's not a vast amount in the grand scheme of things, not like Joe Rogan, but it's very nice, so thank you. Nice to be appreciated. It encourages me to keep doing the videos, because without you guys I'd be nothing. Oh, it's Halloween, isn't it? God. Yeah. Oops. Oh, great. Oh, that's good, isn't it? So yeah, there'll be trick-or-treaters and all sorts of things. So that'll be me ignoring the door for the night because I'm a miserable sod. Yeah, I used to like Halloween when we were kids, but I didn't really bother. Now, someone asked if I was going to be dressing up, but there's just no point. You know, me sitting on my own or sitting with my wife dressed as a wizard, because I'm not going anywhere. There is the odd Halloween party, but I'm not a fan of parties. No, this is going to take absolutely forever to get this sky done, I think. I like to get the sky down first before I put the ship on. Because, you know, you put the ship on first, you'll be fighting to get all the sky in the various bits of rigging and everything else. So sky first, then ship. Also, if you don't put the sky down first, you end up with a kind of halo around the ship. It's still a bit wobbly, all this. Oh, for God's sake. God, got all singing, all dancing easel as well. There we go. Keep going. Bit more zesty. I've got a bit of a cold, a bit throaty. I think all this rain we've had hasn't helped. It's been a nice week. Quite a nice colour that, the grey mixed into the blue. It's not an unpleasant colour at all. Almost like a strip of lamb just there. Oh yeah, Halloween reminds me of all the bloody Halloween parties we used to go to when we were kids. Mentally scarred. You know, all us kids used to, there used to be a disco and all that, and we'd all be dressed in, plastic masks. I don't know if anyone, well, I don't know if they still do them, but, in the 70s, 80s and 90s, had these plastic masks with elastic string, and there was a little hole where your mouth was. And if you got your tongue caught in the hole, God, you knew about it. It bloody hurt. I remember, I don't like being centre of attention. I've never liked anything like that. And I remember we were in Cubs. Well, yeah, I was, which I didn't particularly enjoy. I didn't like Cubs. We had to go. It was kind of rite of passage. So went to Cubs, and you get your badges and all that business. And I suppose it's called different things in various countries. And I suppose Cubs is the younger version of Boy Scouts, I suppose. And we did a float for a Christmas carnival parade thing. Now, it's not like Brazil where they just go all out, it just goes mental. This was British, it was tacky, it was simple, and it was basically a convoy of wagons with kids stood on it waving, and that's all it is. That's what it's like over here. You get your summer carnival. It's not as exciting as you might think. And our theme we chose was Ghostbusters, because when I was in Cubs, Ghostbusters was out in the cinemas, which kind of dates me a little bit. So theme was Ghostbusters. Now, back then, it's not like now where you've got the internet and everybody knows what people are going to dress as. Because, you tell your mates on WhatsApp and God knows what else, and you message each other. There was none of that. There were no mobile phones, nothing. And so you'd turn up to fancy dress or whatever, in this case, the carnival parade nonsense, not knowing what other people are going to be dressed as. So I think there must have been about 30 of us kids in Cubs. And every one of us, every single one, cut a long story short, we couldn't think of a costume, so my mum just got a bed sheet and cut some eye holes in, and that was my costume, simple as that. So we rocked up where the carnival were going to start, and there were 30 other kids just with bed sheets with eye holes in, and that was it. Just a wagon full of kids with bed sheets on, with the Ghostbusters theme tune playing. But God, it was naff. Long time ago, I'll never forget it. That's probably why I hate being the centre of attention, just mentally scarred as a child with all the stuff we had to do. Right. The ship. We're about there with the sky. Now, let's have a look at this magnificent ship. I'm going to get my proportions ruler and just get the size right. Just get the proportions right, and then worry about the details by not looking too much at the picture. So as I say, it won't turn out like it. So I'm just going to get the length of the hull just with my proportions ruler. it's about there, it's very long, and then just transfer that onto my canvas. I'll just scratch it in. I've got very shaky hands, which is a problem if you're trying to use a proportions ruler. So one end is there, the other end is there. There we go. Well, it's sailing in that direction. And I'm going to get the height of the hull. Bear with me. Which is, oh God, it's gone. Picture's gone. Which isn't particularly tall. So from the sea up to there, it's not high up at all. I'll just scratch that in roughly, so I know where I'm going with it. I'm going to get a height of some of these masts. It's got a mast there and one there, so I'm just going to get the height of that off the hull. Only really well, put one there. Scratch that in. I'll get the distance between the two masts, which is about there. So I'll scratch that in. So it is exciting, this bit, isn't it? And in between the two masts, there's a sort of funnel affair going on. About there. And there's another funnel about there. I think that's just about it. Now there is a gun turret about that far away. So, you know, it gives me a rough idea, it gives me a few reference points just to start painting on, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll go for it. Right. Let's get a palette knife to get my little triangular one, the snapped handle. I'm not putting too much paint on, I'm just going to use some grey. If you can hear if you can hear voices, I apologise. It's my wife on the phone in the lounge. Yeah, I'm not using a vast amount of paint, as I say. Don't want to use too much, because you can add paint on, but it's quite difficult to take paint off. So I suppose, yeah, the trick is just use a little bit. So yeah, I've never really been into carnivals and all that. I'm not into looking at wagons and waving at children. It's just not my cup of tea. I suppose it's something, I suppose, quintessentially British, you know. Remember, speaking of Britishness, we grew up in a little village, and you know, there was always stuff going on though. All through the year there'd be Welsh dressing, which is a British tradition, and we'd have Morris dancing, which is another British thing, and what Morris dancers did, it goes back a long time, you know, Morris dancing. I don't know the full history of it, but I'll just use that as a quick reference. Get my smaller palette knife actually. Morris dancers it's basically going to the pub and drinking. So you picture a village pub with a village green, And if you're watching this from Singapore, look it up on the internet, because I might not be describing it so well. But they'd all dress up and dance and all sorts of stuff, and generally raise money. It was a lot of fundraising going on, and a bit of drinking and everything else, and having a good time. Put that turret about there. Now at the back, interesting, there's 2 turrets at the back and 1 at the front. I'll bear that in mind. So yeah, Morris dancing. They used to come to our village, the Morris dancers. And, it's just fantastic memories, children, watching them, and while our parents had a pint and everything like that, we had a pack of crisps and some pop, and spent the afternoon watching the Morris dancing. It was quite nice. And it always drew a crowd. But one year, I think we were fundraising, there's always events going on. We were fundraising for the church roof. There's a story behind that, and there's a funny story. That's for another time. But they were looking at ways, the parish council were thinking of ways to fundraise. And they thought, wouldn't it be funny to do a fancy dress party, and you can sell cakes and all sorts of stuff. So it was a fancy dress do, really, at the village hall. And we then thought, wouldn't it, well, I was too young at the time, I must have only been about 10 or 11, but somebody somewhere obviously thought, wouldn't it be good to dress up as Morris men? No, not to dance, Morris dancing, there's quite a lot involved with it, and not to necessarily dance, but just to wear all the stuff. So they wear white and have bright colour flowers and hats and all sorts of stuff, and they'd have little hankies and sticks, and there'd be a bloke there with a squeeze box or whatever, or accordion or whatever you want to call it. And that was that. Have all the paraphernalia as well. Now, luckily, we had someone who could play the accordion, a proper accordion and everything like that. And I was going to get my palette knife, just put some of these, put a bit of a mast in. So everybody, the whole village, dressed up in Morris dancing stuff, and just descended on the pub. There were parents and children, everybody, all dressed in Morris dancing gear. And we all sat outside the pub. We had pop and crisps and everything, us kids. While, all the adults had a pint. Now, while everybody was sat there, we then realised that the pub started to fill up, the village green started to fill up, because there was coach parties going by and tourists in the cars looking, seeing, 100 or so Morris men, and going, oh, there's Morris dancers, stopping, getting a pint, sitting on the village green. And by this time, all village green were packed, watching all us people dressed in Morris dancers, expect us to start dancing and all the rest of it. So our parents obviously thought, oh Christ, we're going to have to do something, because the village is full of people expecting Morris dancing. So we thought, we'll do it for them. And none of us had ever Morris danced in our life, and so we started, waving hankies with the accordion going, and we had all. What was that going across the camera? Like a bloody ghost or something. What the hell was that? Oh, it's like Most Haunted. Anyway, a ghostly figure just, I don't know if it picked up. But anyway, I lost my train of thought now. So yeah, we were dancing, and we did a stick dance where you club each other with sticks, which was brilliant, and we made a load of money, But there were people who thought we were real, thought, oh, very good, you know, but we were crap, you know. But yeah, there's a load of money for the church roof restoration project thing. So yeah, it's good. Good memory. Yeah, it was weird, that apparition that went. Okay, it's me talking about Halloween and Ghostbusters and all that. So anyway, I'm banging on about stuff. We've got a bit of a, you know, the superstructure on the hull on the go. Got me a couple of bits of mast sorted there. Oh, my wife's been to the opticians today. Um, she's got to wear glasses. So, yeah. I mean, it's 140 quid lighter now. The bloody glasses cost a flaming fortune, them things. Right, a bit of a funnel coming up here. And one there, as I say, about there. I'll put some. That's really strange, that shape that went across. Might be a trick of the light. I've got my lamp just there. I don't know, weird. But anyway, I'll have to review the footage and see if see what I can see. If it was an actual ghost, you know. If it was, you know, a headless spirit holding his head, I'd be quite excited. A couple of guns, one there. And one there. There we go, we are getting there. Now, get my other palette knife again. Just start putting on these funnels, just a little bit of grey paint again. It's fiddly. One about there. And that one about there. Oh, I've got shaky hands. But having shaky hands is not a big problem when you're painting. Kind of adds to it sometimes. Right, that funnel might be a bit slanted over, but it doesn't matter. Once you know, I can kind of disguise it a bit. Pardon me, lunch is repeating on me. There's something there and something there, and that is sort of a crane, I suppose. World War One, you know, the battleships and cruisers had planes, like they actually carried aircraft, and these sort of crane affairs here were used to haul the you know, aircraft from the hull and into the water. There were seaplanes, you know, and you know, they fly about, land again next to the ship, they'd hoist them back up. So a couple of them like that. There's a few more bits and pieces as well. I just work on these funnels just a little bit. Try and straighten that one off if I can, just disguise it a bit. Pretend it's not leaning. There we go. We are getting somewhere. Small palette knife again. Just put the suggestion of guns on. I could afford to go a bit further back with the hull, just a little bit. I'll straighten that one off. We're getting there nicely, very nicely indeed. There's something happening just there, and there's something happening there as well. It's getting there. Getting there quite nicely. What else do we need? Something going on there. Good. That is the basis of a ship. Where's my big palette knife thing? My scraper handle snapped off, but it still works. Still scrapes and does everything else you expect. Let's put some bit less paint. Just gently put that on there like that. And another one. Very gentle. And there as well. These are great bit of kit, these scrapers. I'll go a bit higher with that mast. There we go, it's getting there. There we are. It's a very fast way of doing it. It really is. Now let's have a look. I was thinking of having a break from it, but no, I'll carry on. I still feel good about it. How long have we been going? Half an hour. Right, let's have a think. I'll get my small palette knife again. There is something there as well, and a thing just sticking up there. I don't know the name of these things because I'm not a seafaring man, but lumps and bumps. There's a thing on the end there. And there's something there as well. I'm quite pleased so far. What I might do, I'm a big fan of Dazzle camouflage, as many of you know. An example of that, which I painted, is there, which is quite nice. So I'm going to do a bit of that. The original reference photo hasn't got the Dazzle camouflage, but that doesn't matter. A bit of artistic license won't do any harm. So I'm just going to add a bit of white, and there's a little bit of grey gone in the white by accident. That doesn't matter. Just put the odd bit of dazzle on. There's one. Nothing just there. Now, I don't know if you've watched my previous videos, but Dazzle camouflage, mostly a World War I thing into World War II, and it was just to confuse enemy submarines, U-boats and things like that. It doesn't camouflage the ship in the conventional sense of camouflaging something. It more hides the ship's direction of travel and the distance it is away and the height of the ship and the speed it's going, because that confused submarines. You know, if a submarine captain or whatever's looking through his periscope, he needs to be able to know or estimate the speed it's going, the direction of travel and so forth. If it's got dazzle camouflage on, it's very difficult to be able to see which way it's going and how far away it is and the direction, the speed, etc. Even the height. Some ships, I'm just going off memory, simply had a bow wave on, like so, just to make it look like the ship was going faster than it actually was. Which is quite clever, and I don't know how effective it was, I don't know, but there we are, that is dazzle camouflage. I suppose nowadays it became obsolete, because I suppose now you can target ships without even seeing them. You don't need to be able to do it in the traditional way of knowing the speed it was doing and things like that. Well, it's got a bit of blue as well. Yeah, it's looking quite nice. It's not looking bad. So mix some titanium white in, or mix some ultramarine blue, I should say, into titanium white. Just put that there like that. Ugh, my wife's still on the phone, I don't know if you can hear. But yeah, you get to the general gist. I might put a line just there. One there as well. Quite pleased. Right, I'm going to have a break, I think. Going to have a cup of coffee and just to chill, just to relax a little. But anyway, it's coming on nicely. We're getting there very well indeed. So I will see you in just a second. Right, back in the room. I've got my cup of coffee, so that's sorted. And we'll crack on. So yeah, I think I will do this in one session, or one video, I should say. A bit more light there, maybe. But yeah, it's coming on quite well. Start just adding little bits of white up here. Apologies for the talking you can hear with my wife on the phone, she's still at it. I don't like talking on the phone myself, I always try and avoid it if I can. Yeah, I don't think she can realise that it picks up on the video when she's on the phone. Bear with me, I'm trying to concentrate a little. Let's give my palette knife a quick wipe. get in there nicely. And I'll keep saying, put something there and there. Right, good. Good. Put a blob there. Could be anything. Porthole or something. Another one there maybe. And one there. And what the heck? One there. There we are. Now, carry on with this sea and get my flat brush again. Just grab a bit of titanium white. I'm going to lift that hull up a bit. It's a little low down in the water. So I'm just going to lift it up a fraction. Just gently wipe across. Bear with me while I concentrate again. Don't want to mess up at this stage. A bit more titanium white. Get some more at the tube. My dwindling supplies of paint. Gonna have to get some more. Just sweep it across nice and fast. Get some blue as well on there. Maybe a bit of that green. You seem to get all sorts of colours in the sea. Right, get some more greys on. Tend to like a dark background, just gives an illusion of a bit of distance, draws the eye in a little. Ooh, a bit wobbly again. Give my brush a quick wipe. Taking ages, this one is. But it's all good fun. We're nearly there. Bit more blue maybe. couple of brushes. Just play on some white again. Just gives the illusion of waves. That's all I'm after. Yeah, I might leave that bit of green, it's not too bad. Could be some distant land going on over there. Small palette knife again, just add a bit of a suggestion of a wake. I hope you like. Let me know in the comments. Be honest, because I do like constructive criticism. Helps me to develop. I'm still learning every day I paint. But yeah, it's coming on quite nicely. Add a bit more blue up there, I think, in the sky. Perhaps a bit more zest to help the flow. It'll take forever otherwise. Get the lid on. Just with my fingers again. Yeah, it was nice growing up in the village. Happy childhood. Yeah, we used to have the summer fair and Christmas fair and all kinds of stuff. Always something going on. I'm never bored. Check my camera still on, which it is. Very nearly there. A bit of dark red as well. E1 ship. Oh, wobbling again. Right, anyway, just about there. A few finishing touches now. It's going to get a bit of grey on the little finger. Just a bit of smoke coming out of them funnels. It does kind of mess up some of the bits and pieces, done some lines there, but it does smudge it up. But that doesn't matter. Just gives the ship a bit of movement. Yeah, I'm pleased. I think we're there, you know. Just about. Palette knife again. Let's put a couple of flecks of white on. Again, just gives the illusion of some waves. And I think we're there. What I might do is just get a little bit of titanium white on my palette knife. Just put a little bit of light in the distance. Again, just gives the idea that it's a long way away. Makes it a little bit more interesting. There we go. So yeah, World War I battleship. We are done. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I am on Instagram, Facebook and jonkidd.co.uk. Thank you so much if you've already subscribed. Nearly 800 subscribers. Again, like I say, I'm thrilled. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I'm very grateful. And if you want to get notificationated, hit that bell thing. So anyway, that is it. Job done. I am pleased with that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.